your bestie, Courtney Nicole, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to do the second video of the baby series, and I'm going to be telling you your must-haves that you need for your registry, okay? Sis, you cannot do without, okay? Like, absolutely have to have them, all right? What I need you to do, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tap the button down below, and also make sure you tap the bell so you will know when I upload another video. All right, so let's get into it. As y'all can tell, I'm feeling real colorful today. Shout out to Syndrome Collection for the earrings. They are so cute. And, you know, I had to do a little red lip today. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, sis, you need a stroller. I mean, I kind of know this is like a giveaway or whatever, but you need a stroller. Now, depending on whether this is your first or second child, or if you're having your child, if you've had your children back to back, you may want to get a double stroller. If you're having twins, of course, you know you want to get a double stroller. But nonetheless, no matter where you are or how many kids you have, you need a stroller. All right, this is gonna save your life. You can always use a stroller for walks. You go to the theme park, going to the mall. All right, number two, sis, you need a car seat. All right, gotta have a car seat. I mean, duh, you gotta have a way to put your kids in the car, right? My favorite brand is Graco. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah, my favorite brand is Graco. You can find them at your local Target, Walmart, also, of course, Amazon or wherever you like to look. Me personally, I love Target, so yeah, that's where I get all my baby stuff from, okay? Number three, sis, you need some bottles. All right, now, I tried out a lot of different bottles with my first child. I had a lot of people to bless me with a lot of different bottles. Shout out to Chrissy. She's one of my subscribers. She blessed you girl with some bottles. But I had a chance to try out a whole bunch of different brands of bottles, and some I hated, and then I found my absolute favorite. So if you want to see that video, make sure you drop it in the comments below. But yes, get you some bottles, all right? I would say go ahead and put on your registry getting bottles of all sizes, right? So you're gonna need, of course, a small bottle, 4 ounces for your newborn. But of course, as your babies get older, you're gonna need a bigger bottle, right? So they already have some pre-packaged with the newborn. Why does this always happen every video? Like, I just want to record my video without any unruly sounds. Anyways, back to the video. So they already have some pre-packaged with newborn, you know, on up to basically till your baby becomes a year old or whatever. Number four, you will need a bedding set. Now, most mattresses for a crib are the standard crib size mattress, right? So you want to get a bedding set, and you want to get at least 2, because trust me, there will be some mishaps, and you're going to want to have an additional bedding set, so when you wash it, you can just replace it with another one, right? Really, with any bed, you need at least 2 bedding sets, but definitely for your baby's crib, you want to get at least 2 bedding sets, okay? All right, number 5. I know you're not expecting this one, but sis, you need some nipple cream, okay? Especially if you planning on breastfeeding. I had a friend to tell me about nipple cream when I was pregnant with my first child, and I absolutely never heard of it before in my life. But she actually got me some Medela nipple cream, and it was a lifesaver when it came to me breastfeeding my kids. So when you get the nipple cream, like I said, the brand that I use is Medela. I would suggest after every breastfeeding session, rub that nipple cream on your nipple, okay? Because you don't want to be walking around with hard, crusty nipples. I mean, your breasts are already gonna be tender, and it's just not a good feeling, okay? So trust me, you want to get some nipple cream, all right? Number 7, Yes, I realized that I totally skipped over number 6, but it's okay. We just gotta pretend like I did. All right, thank you. Yeah. You need, of course, a baby bag. Now, I don't suggest to get the baby bag with the handle on your shoulder. I would suggest for you to get a book bag, because especially when you have a newborn and they're not walking or whatever, you're gonna have to carry the car seat and carry the bag and have your purse. If you decide to do that. I didn't carry a purse when I had babies, but you're going to need, I would suggest to get the book bag that you place on your back. All right, you need one of those. It's definitely going to help you when you are, like I said, when you're going to the mall or you're running errands. You just want something that you can easily carry around that won't be in the way. All right. Okay, number 7. Of course, you know we need some diapers and some wipes, right? Definitely gotta get you some diapers and wipes. Now, I'm gonna do a more detailed video on diapers, the best diapers to purchase, like when your child is a newborn, and then when they kind of go to the infant stage up into toddler. My favorite brands of diapers, since this is the baby series, my favorite brand of diapers was Pampers. I just found that those were the ones that were great with preventing leaks, and you know, they did their job. Okay, I did try Love's as well as Huggies when my children were babies, and every single time they leaked through. Okay, so Pampers for me were the best brand for newborns and coming into that infant stage, right? I would definitely use Pampers from newborn stage up until about size 3. All right, so yeah. And wipes, I'm not really like a big person on a certain brand of wipes, but and I'm also going, I have so many video ideas, y'all, but I'm going to also do a video on the best generic brands if you're not a person that really can't afford the popular brands. But I will say that the wipes that I purchase most often are Huggies, like Pampers wipes, because they're so thin, and I felt like I had to use 20 just to get the job done, versus I use 3 or 4 at Huggies and the baby's all clean, right? So my favorite wipes are Huggy brands. Okay, number 8, I would suggest to get a crib or a playpen with a changing pad. I'm just so disappointed in myself when I went back and actually watched this video, because I'm like, Courtney, what is a changing pad? Are we talking about cycles or babies? It's a changing station, Courtney. Changing station. And y'all, I say it so many times, right. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm going to show y'all how many times I'm about to say changing pad.
So we're talking about things that be beneficial for a baby from 0 months to 6 months, right? So I would suggest, if you don't have a crib, or you're not going to get a crib with a changing pad, definitely get you a playpen with a changing pad, all right? And get the changing pad that, of course, you can take. My in-laws got me a playpen with a changing pad, and y'all, well, they kept it at their house, but it was so convenient when I went to go see my in-laws, because if I needed to change, I used to have to put my baby on the couch and trying to bend over, trying to change the baby diaper and all that. Just too much. By having the changing pad on the pad or a crib, you know, you can stand up in a comfortable position, have your baby up high enough to where you can change your baby comfortably. And another great thing about getting a playpen with the changing pad is, once your baby, of course, grows out of the changing pad, if they get wrong, you just take it out and use it for a playpen. And yeah, playpens will save your life, especially if you just have like one child, or even if you have multiple children. If you're trying to clean up the house, or, you know, fold up some clothes, anything you need to do around the house, girl, you put your baby in that playpen, give them some toys, they'll be having the time of their life, all right? But I'll definitely suggest to get it at the beginning, because, you know, babies don't like new things when they get like in that 4-month, 5-month stage, right? You want to introduce them to it as early as possible, so you know, they get used to it and they think, hey, this is playtime, right? So I would definitely suggest to get a playpen and or a crib with a changing pad. All right. Okay.
Well, glad that's over.
Number 9. Now, a lot of people may not agree with me on this, but I would also put on your registry some drift, okay? That is, of course, washing detergent for baby clothes, because of course your baby skin is very sensitive in the newborn and infant stage, so you don't want to use your regular detergent. It is a little on the expensive side, but it's definitely worth it. And once my baby turned like 6 months, I stopped using drift and then started using like regular washing detergent. A cheaper alternative to drift, you can also use all. I really didn't like all, but you know, hey, if you. Number 10, I would suggest for you to get I don't really know what it's called, but it's like a pump, like the pumps that you just like, you just walk around and you like just have the breast, you walk around with the pump on you. Now, I didn't get this, but I did have friends that did get one, and it was like saving grace when it came to breastfeeding, especially if you're a mother that plans on going back to work, and if you have like a long commute to work and back home. You can pump while you're driving, or if you're in the house, you can pump while you're cleaning up. So it's very convenient. But you know, they have they say you can use your own sports bra and just kind of cut a slit in it and then put the breast pump. I guess is it like a cordless breast pump? I'm not really sure what they're called, but I'll again put a picture up here. But it's like a breast pump that you can just walk around with. I know one of the things that I hated the most about breastfeeding is have to sit there with my breast pump like this all day. Like you just sitting there like, can't move. It was aggravating. All right, so yes, I wish I would have got this, but I didn't. But like I said, all of my friends who purchased this was like, it was a lifesaver. Okay, definitely want to get one of those. And last but not least, number 11, sis, get you a baby carrier. All right, baby carrier. I actually was blessed to get 2. Now, I need to know from y'all. I'm kind of healthy up here at the top, so breast carriers, even though I used it, like, but once my babies, I had like my boys were big. Like by the time they got like 3 to 4 months, like chunky. So once they got to a certain size, the breast carrier just did not work for me, especially with these things up here. It was just like I felt like I was suffocating my baby, and I was just too paranoid, so I couldn't do it. But I see some mothers, you know, they use them all the way up until their child is like 6, 7 months. Me personally, I couldn't do that, and then I just felt like it was too much to try to put them on my back. So, but yes, but definitely while they're like in the newborn, I would say up to like 4 or 5 month stage, baby carrier for me was where it was. Okay, so yes, those are some must-haves you need to make sure you put on your registry. You can find all these items at Walmart, Target, or Amazon, and it's very easy to create a registry there. So again, you know, my goal is always to keep it raw and real, talking about the good, the bad, and the craziness of motherhood. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace, mommy.